Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion states to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. That means when action takes place, reaction also takes place. These action and reaction both are forces, but they are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Okay, so let us take an example of a wooden block. Here we have taken one wooden block which is kept on the tabletop. Okay, this wooden block exert pressure on the tabletop in downward direction which is equal to weight of the wooden block, and this is called action. Okay, action force. Now tabletop also exert force on the wooden block which is in upward direction, that is called reaction. So action and reaction both are two forces equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Okay, so this action and reaction we can understand in our daily life also. There are so many examples in our daily life where we can find this Newton's third law of motion. So when we walk, we press the ground with our leg. Okay, that is called action, and reaction by the earth, so that we lift our leg and we can move forward. Okay, so this is action reaction. To every action there is equal and opposite reaction, but action and reaction takes place on two different objects. That is why they do not cancel each other. Okay, they are acting on two different objects. Both objects have different mass, so acceleration produced by these two forces are not same. Okay, here you see mathematically, let us say two objects A and B, they are exerting force on each other, they are colliding. A exert force on B, B exert force on A. So action by the A, reaction on B. So action is equal to reaction because both forces are equal, action and reaction, but they are opposite in direction. So that is why we have written here FAB equal to minus FBA. That means force exerted by A equal to force exerted by B, but equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, so with negative sign. Okay. Now here you see, from Newton's second law of motion, F equals to ma. So here F equals to ma, m mass of the object A, acceleration of the object A. Here F force of B, so X mass of B, acceleration of B. If we will bring this acceleration in B this side, AA by AB equal to MB by MA. That means this is the acceleration produced, and here also mass of the object. But see here, it is just reverse. A by B, and here it is B by A. So we can come to the conclusion that acceleration produced in the object is inversely proportional to mass. If more mass, less acceleration. If less mass, more acceleration. Okay, if mass of the object is less, acceleration produced in the object will be more. If acceleration produced will be more, then mass of the object will be less. Okay, so this is all. There are so many examples in our daily life regarding Newton's third law of motion. One we discuss walking, or we can say bouncing back of ball on the ground. When we bounce back the ball on the ground, ball exerting force on the ground, that is action, and reaction is given by the earth, so that the object move in forward direction, ball move in upward direction. Okay, so see here, ball falls on the ground, that is action, and when it jump it up, that is called reaction. So action and reaction takes place simultaneously but on two different objects. Okay, so this is all about Newton's third law of motion. More example we will discuss in next class.